Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 16th, and today we're going to try Perfect Person Coffee Company by the one and only Miles Bonsignore of The Try Guys. On the back it says, Perfect Person Coffee Co. was founded under the simple notion that we all deserve perfection. Despite our unpaid parking tickets, the coffee stains on our outfits, and our countless social faux pas, we all deserve to sip on something flawless. This is the Wake Up Call Ethiopian blend. I literally just woke up and I did not sleep very well. So the thing with this coffee, I didn't know that Perfect Person only sells beans, so I had to grind them myself. And I don't have a coffee grinder, so I used a blender instead.
So as it turns out, I bought coffee beans and not ground coffee because Perfect Person doesn't sell them as ground coffee. They only sell them as beans. I don't have a coffee grinder, and Google said it was cool to use a blender, so I'm gonna try it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so here it goes. Shake it so the chunkier stuff can get down to the bottom. It still looks pretty chunky to me, but I think that's about as fine as I'm gonna get it with a blender. Oh well.
And I don't know, but I think the grind came out pretty good. It's not as fine as I would have liked it to be. It doesn't look bad. There are some little chunks, but I'm not worried about it. I could have probably ground it a little longer. It smells good. At least I didn't burn it while I was blending it. But yeah, I don't have a coffee grinder, so I Googled, I was like, what to do if you don't have a coffee grinder? And people were like, well, if you have a blender or a food processor, you can do it that way. I was like, well, I don't have a food processor either, but I do have a blender.
Hey, never mind that I'm shooting this on a visibly different day. Pay no attention to the man behind the mirror, behind the curtain, whatever they say in Wizard of Oz. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full review of this movie at some point, but I just want to say Obsession is probably my favorite movie of the year, and I know it's been getting a lot of praise from fucking everybody, and it's one of the few horror movies that it's made more money the longer it's in the box office. Usually when a new horror movie gets released, it does great opening weekend and then drops about 30% and then drops about 30%. That's usually how it goes, especially for a horror movie. It is very rare for a horror movie to have a great opening weekend, gain 30% over the length of its box office run. Unheard of, especially for a movie this low budget and independent. Incredible work. And I know it's not all about the box office numbers. Is the movie good? Yes. Obsession fucking terrified me. And listen, I know the story isn't anything original. It's a Wish Gone Wrong scenario, right? They've done that in The Simpsons, The Fairly Odd Parents, all sorts of different media. It's a classic genie story. You didn't word your wish quite right, so something's gonna go wrong. And the way that Curry Barker wrote this movie, everything fits so well. It's perfectly paced. The performances from Michael Johnston and Indy Navarrete are phenomenal. If Indy doesn't get at least nominated for an Academy Award for performance or Best Actress, it'll be a crying shame. But also, I'm expecting the Academy Awards to recognize a horror movie. I mean, I know Sinners swept, but Sinners is one of those movies. Yes, it is a horror movie. It is 100% a horror movie. The people who argue that Sinners is not a horror movie pisses me off to no end. But it's also one of those movies where, like, I can imagine the people in the Academy can look at a movie like Sinners and be like, oh, this isn't just spooks and scares and blood and guts. This actually has a deeper meaning to it. I'd say that's worthy of a look. Hey, here's a news hint to the Academy people. All horror has a hidden, deeper message into it. You just gotta be smart and actually pick up on it and not to have it fucking told to you. Not that Sinners does that. Sinners is very, very good with its messaging and themes. But in general, horror has always had a deeper message than just scaring you and throwing blood and guts all everywhere. So yeah, if Obsession doesn't get nominated for at least like one Academy Award, it will be actually a shame because it deserves one. And I am very excited to see Curry's next movie, Anything But Ghosts. If you don't know about anything about that, the quick synopsis that's like floating around is about some fake paranormal investigators that get called to a haunting to investigate, and it's real. It's 100% ghosts. Also, supposedly takes place in the same universe that Obsession is set in. I hope it's not something like you see Nikki in the background of a shot. I just want to see it like in the background in like a news report, like, oh, so-and-so found dead, and blah, blah, blah. So, something like that. But yeah, Obsession was good. Go see it while it's still in theaters, and when it comes out on streaming, stream that shit. Or, honestly, buy the Blu-ray or DVD release. Because if you're not buying physical media at this point, just be cool with it disappearing someday. That's all I'm saying. I'm really trying to build up my physical media library again. Because there was a point in time where I was just like, oh, I could just download it off the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store or whatever. And, yeah. Look at how that's going.
Okay, looks good. It smells good. I pulled up the website because I couldn't remember what the tasting notes were supposed to be. It says, this coffee tastes like coffee. It also has tasting notes of black tea, blackberry crisp, toasted cardamom, and watching the sunrise with your best friends. Well, I don't ever watch the sunrise with my best friends because they're not morning people. They are night people, like I used to be. So let's go ahead and try this black first. I'm going to use my own mug. If you want a Shadowsense mug, go to shadowsense.xyz. You can also get other things there, like shirts, a beanie, stickers, and other things coming soon, maybe. I don't know. Could be fun. Oh, yeah. It's like kind of light colored, like when it's not all together. This is real hot, so I gotta be careful not to just scorch my tongue and destroy my entire existence. You see the steam coming off of that? That tastes like coffee. I just clacked my teeth together. Ow. I'm picking up on the black tea and the toasted cardamom, not so much as the blackberry, but I am picking up on the tea. The tea is the strongest one. Not bad. I do like black tea quite a bit. It's a newer thing. I used to just be a green tea only kind of person, but lately I've come to appreciate a good black tea. Now, let's mix it with all my usual shit. Why did I grab a second spoon? I don't need a second spoon. Since I do not have a neutral creamer with me today, I will just be using whole milk. And 3 spoons of sugar that I've already prepped in this other mug. Sorry, Miles, I'm using a mug from a different coffee company, but I did not see mugs for sale on the Perfect Person Coffee Company website. Make a mug. I'll buy it. Flash of whole milk to make that good. Now let's give that a nice stir. I do just want to say that even though I ground the beans myself, they didn't taste burnt, and I got a pretty full-bodied flavor from them. Apparently, if you grind them in a blender or a food processor, you can lose some of that, just because you're not getting as fine of a grind, but I feel that I got what I expected, honestly. Oh, okay. Okay, see, you're cooking, Miles. You're cooking. This is really good. This is a really good coffee, especially when you put a little bit of sugar and milk in it. And I'm sure if you had either like a flavorless creamer or like a French vanilla, it would only enhance the experience. I'm noticing that once I put the sugar and the milk in it, it's really bringing out the blackberry more. The toasted cardamom kind of went into the background. The black tea flavor is still there, but it's not as prevalent. Oh yeah, this is, dare I say, a perfect cup of coffee. Okay, it's perfect. I may be glazing just a little bit. I just wanted to make the pun with the name of the podcast and the name of the coffee company. It's really good. It's really good. This is not bad in any way, shape, or form. This is probably like one of the only coffees I would actually sign up to like a delivery subscription service. And I know the Perfect Person Coffee Club does exist. It is a thing that you can sign up for on their website. They did not pay me to say that, by the way, but this is like one of the few coffees I would have regularly delivered to me. The others being Snickerdoodle from Top of the Morning, or like What the Fluff from Bones Coffee. I think this is a damn good cup of coffee. And Miles, you should be proud of yourself. Your podcast is doing well. Your coffee's good. Graveyard Shift on your YouTube channel is a great show that I love watching. So congrats on everything, bud. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. If you want to see more of my lovely mug, all of my social medias are linked in the description. I'm streaming a lot more, so follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Shadowsense1, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.